Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the Trustfire Mini X5. The Trustfire flashlight is manufactured by Turtle Creek for the folks at Trustfire. Trustfire runs at a retail of $26.99 if you buy it from Trustfire themselves. I do see advertisements where you can buy it on AliExpress for under 20, like around 18. The Trustfire has two different heads on the front, two different lights. One is a white light that runs at about 5700K. The warm light runs at about 4000K. Maximum output for the spotlight is 750 lumens. Runs off a 1200 milliamp battery. Other than some cool flashing stuff, which we'll get to, also features a UV light, which runs at the 365 nanometer wavelengths. So I'm not going to go over a ton of specs, sizes, dimensions, because I feel that the sum of the parts is more important. The get down to the nuts and bolts, what makes us cool, not cool, etc. Things that I like about it, and I'll turn this light off in a minute so you guys can see things better. Things I like, things I don't like. I wish the UV mode was in the front. If I'm looking for something with UV, I would much rather be able to find it this way as opposed to holding the light sideways to try and find out where it is, because the UV light comes off these emitters here on the side. I like the ability of being able to use both lights at the same time to increase the overall brightness. If I wanted to have more light, yes, it's a mixture of warm and cool, but better than nothing, you know. I don't mind the buttons on the front here for the interface. They're a little mushy, but not too bad. I can definitely tell where the buttons are, and they feel good to the thumb where trying to actuate the buttons. Information about the flashlight on the website is kind of conflicting. One minute they say it's a 90-degree flashlight, the other ones say it's a 45. I think they said it's 90 from here to here, but it doesn't snap at 45. I mean at 90. That's as far as it'll go in either direction. So it's a 45-degree flashlight, not a 90-degree flashlight, which is awkward. I mean, it's almost natural to hold in this position while pointing at the ground. 45 is not bad. Not the 90 I wish, because considering this has a double-sided clip, if this is clipped to my shirt, for instance, at 45 it's pointed up in the air as opposed to 90 pointed straight ahead. So it's a little funny design. It's not perfect in all situations. If it's clipped to the brim of my hat, I can see that working, pointing out in front of me. It's different. It's different. So to say, let me turn the light off. We'll cycle through some things. Get dark here. So to turn on the light is a press and hold. You tap it each time in order to cycle through the different brightnesses. So we got a low, a medium, your high, then back to low again. If I press and hold from off, well, yeah, that's a strobe. So that's what the cool side does. We do the warm side, the same thing. We've got low, medium, high. And as I was talking about, you can run both. Didn't mean to do the strobe there. You can run them side by side, which is a nifty trick. But this one doesn't have any other. This one doesn't have a strobe on the warm side. Instead, you press and hold. Oh, if I can get to work. Okay, so press and hold and switch over to UV. Take me a second to get to the other ones. UV. Oop, I had it there a second. Darn it. I find the UI a little confusing. Okay, we got a solid red light, like if you wanted to just look things up with red light alone, like if you're tracking blood, maybe for a hunter, but it not being forward facing is a little awkward. There's also flashing, like if you were on the side of the road or whatever, want to indicate to somebody that you are disabled. You know, my vehicle's disabled and I need some assistance. The flashing light might grab some attention. Press it again. Have a cop mode, which is very unusual. I don't know what under circumstances you want to have flashing red and blue lights without getting yourself in trouble. And then there's a solid white, which would be like your fill the whole room type of thing. Like you could leave this on a table or flat and illuminate your space, which this does have a semi-flat surface. Like if you want to turn on both these in a dark room and point at the ceiling, it will illuminate quite a bit. And then back to UV. So it's a single tap to go between them. And long press to turn back off again. It has a magnetic tail cap and a lanyard loop on the other side. Or you guys probably want light again, don't you? There we go. We got light again. So magnetic tail cap, lanyard loop, double face and pocket clip. That's it. That is the Trustfire Mini X5. Quality of build. I like it. It seems fairly durable, fairly rugged. Not submersible, but definitely splash happy. Chargeable via a USB-C port on the end. The plug seems to do a fairly good job at keeping water out. But there you guys go. There's a little walkthrough, a little look-you-see at the Trustfire Mini X5. 2 thumbs up. If you guys like this video, be sure to like it and subscribe if you want to keep getting updates from the channel. As always, you can comment down in the section. We can talk here about the Trustfire Mini X5.